This is the Yunzii AL65, probably one of the best keyboards Yunzii has made so far. In today's video, we'll check the build quality, features, software and also measure performance to see if this keyboard can be a good companion for gaming. For the record, Yunzii did send this over for a review, but I had complete freedom to express my honest thoughts. I think it's also worth mentioning that this is not the usual rapid trigger keyboard you see on my channel, but I still thought it's worth checking out due to its very interesting and rather unique design that's supposed to maximize the RGB effects. Let's start with the unboxing. Inside the box you will find a rather rich package. You get the keyboard, this one is in white colorway with a black bottom case. There's also a keycap and switch puller combo tool, a set of spare switches and spare keycaps, a USB-C cable and a wireless receiver. The keycaps are especially a welcome addition as they can help you change the look of the keyboard if you don't like the transparent ones included out of the box. This is how the keyboard looks like in original setup with transparent keycaps. You can also switch to blue tinted keycaps, or if you prefer, make the keyboard all white. There's also Mac specific keycaps included in the box. The combinations here are many and it makes it fun to experiment with them. The keyboard supports 3-way connectivity via cable, Bluetooth or included wireless dongle, which makes it a very versatile companion that can help you cover work, everyday use as well as gaming. In the second part of the video we'll check whether the performance it offers is good enough. The overall design of the keyboard is great. Right from the start you can see that its main focus is the RGB flare. You not only get transparent keycaps, but there's also a light strip around the keyboard that extends into a kind of a mosaic at the back. It's really nice, looks quite organic and lets a generous amount of light through. With little ambient light you can really see the underglow appear around the keyboard. The legends are not transparent. The white variant of the keyboard bounces the backlight really nicely, making the keycaps look like they're bathed in light. I really like this effect. At the bottom there are no adjustable feet, just a set of rubber feet. There's also a nice engraving on the bottom case describing the model AL65. The LEDs are south-facing, the keycaps are double-shot PBT with a cherry profile, and transparent keycaps are made of polycarbonate with UV printed legends. The switch in this keyboard is the Yunzii Milk V2 mechanical switch, but you can also get a version with Gatheron Zero linear switches. The stabilizers are plate mounted at factory loop just like the switches. Since this keyboard is targeted mostly toward mechanical keyboard enthusiasts, it has a solid build quality and sound dampening features. The keyboard is gasket mounted with an aluminum top plate followed by a transparent frame which creates a halo effect around the keyboard and finished with a black aluminum plate. The whole structure is gasket mounted. The switch plate is made of polycarbonate with a flex cut design, giving it a very soft typing experience. Under the spacebar there's also a layer of foam to improve the sound. And next we have sandwich foam, a sandwich pad and a transparent PET film. Beneath the PCB you'll find switch foam with a PET film and 2 batteries. Now let's do a sound test. I think the sound is really nice, rather loud but marbly, and the typing experience has been really good. It's soft, light and offers good feedback. I can see myself using this keyboard as my main typing and work keyboard. The keyboard also has a switch at the back which allows you to switch between wired, wireless and Bluetooth modes. When it comes to performance, I tested the keyboard my usual way. I have a Sony RX100 camera running at 1000 frames per second pointed at an MSI MPG 321 URX 4K 240Hz OLED screen with a 1 millisecond delay. I was displaying Overwatch 2 and measuring the time between a button release and the effect appearing on screen. I bound the scope and scope animation to the control key so I could see how long the delay was. The AL65, even though not a gaming keyboard, has respectable 29.6 milliseconds in wired mode and 30.1 milliseconds in wireless mode. This makes it faster than some of the analog rapid trigger options I have tested. Another surprising thing is the minimal difference between wired and wireless modes. It's basically negligible. It seems that the AL65 is not only eye candy but can also back it up with reasonable performance. Let's talk about software. The app is browser based, but before you're able to use the app you will need to download a JSON file from the Yunzii official website and upload it to the web app. Once you do that, you can use the app. You'll find the link for the JSON file and the app in the video description down below. The app lets you remap keys, change RGB settings, create macros and shortcuts, and so on. When it comes to RGB, there's also another way to control it using built-in shortcuts. You can use the FN key with the backslash to change the RGB effect, and there are quite a few to choose from, including static colors. FN and Enter changes the backlight color, and as before, the choices are plentiful. Using FN with the left or right arrow changes the speed of the RGB animation. If you want to change the settings of the side lights, you can do so using FN and Delete key. If you want to change the brightness, you can use the up and down arrows together with FN to change the key backlight, or FN and page up, page down to change the brightness of the side lights. Time to sum things up. The Yunzii AL65 features a eye-catching design with a strong emphasis on the RGB lighting and a unique halo effect, making it visually appealing. It offers versatile connectivity options for work, everyday use and gaming, and delivers very solid performance with minimal delay in both wired and wireless modes. The build quality is robust with carefully engineered sound dampening and a soft, responsive typing experience. Additionally, the browser-based software and built-in shortcuts provide extensive customization options for keys and lighting. If you're out for an eye-catching, unique keyboard, I think this is a great choice.